This is the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke. You're watching a lesson for Murder on the Dance Floor by Sophie Ellis-Baxtor. I also have two little mashup bits from similar songs around the same time, kind of like turn of the century Y2K. The chords are on the screen already if you want to start looking at the chord shapes while I talk about business stuff. Please use the timestamps to tailor the lesson to yourself. I understand not everybody needs to watch every part of this video. I get it. In this lesson, we'll learn the chord shapes, strums. There's a little walk down chord thing that I'm going to show you how to do. Two different parts of the song, the two little mashup parts. And then I'm going to play the whole thing of Murder on the Dance Floor, and I'll throw in those two mashup parts to show you how you might mix them in. So everything will be on the screen today, the chords and the lyrics. All the little images on the screen come directly from the PDF. The PDF is in the member library and in the online shop. So you can visit the links in the caption below. There's information about membership programs, or you can just visit the shop and buy the PDF there. That's all. Let's do it. So Murder on the Dance Floor, the original key is E. We want to make it easier today. We're playing in D, but if you want to play with the original track, you can use capo 2 and the chords from this lesson. These are the main chords for Murder on the Dance Floor. So there's one way with this little walk down later that I'll show you. You can make it a little more complicated. But for this beginning part of the lesson, I'll teach the basic chord shapes and the basic parts of the song for Murder on the Dance Floor. So if you just want to learn that song very quickly, then you can watch that part of the lesson. So we have D major 7. You're going to bar the 2nd fret and your ring finger on the A string of the 4th fret. If you don't want to play D major 7, you can just play D if you don't want to do that bar chord. Next is A, E minor, and you can open the G string. You don't have to press down on the G string like in this chord shape. G and F sharp minor. Parts of the song. So the funny thing about this song is that the chorus is Murder on the Dance Floor. Sometimes that's played with these chords, and sometimes it's played with these chords. I would say the main chorus chord section is this one. This is the most. She sings the same melody thing, Murder on the Dance Floor, with these chords at the start of the song, and then also an interlude in the breakdown section. These chords are also for the pre-chorus, which is the you think you'll get away, I won't prove you wrong. In between all these forward slashes is 4 beats. If there's a chord name by itself, like the F sharp minor here, that's all 4 beats of the bar. Otherwise, each little thing is a beat. So we have D major 7 for 2, A for 2, E minor for 2, G for 2. And then we repeat that, and then we're going to add a bar of G on the end here, G for 4 at the very end. So if you play these with just a down strum, it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. D major 7, A, E minor, G. D major 7, A, E minor, G, G, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes, especially in the pre-chorus, this first line may be repeated. So we'll see that over the lyrics. Next, we have the verse and chorus. The verse is the I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. And the chorus is that Murder on the Dance Floor lyric that comes in the main part of the song. So these chords are F sharp minor for 8, E minor for 8, F sharp minor for 8 again, E minor for 4, and D major 7 for 8. This change is more simple than the intro and pre-chorus, so actually I'm going to use this one to start showing you the strums. So this song sits kind of right in the middle, as a lot of sort of disco and dance songs do. It's not that fast and it's not that slow. So you could divide up and organize the rhythm a couple different ways to have like different kinds of strums. The top ones here that are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are a divided beat strum pattern. And the bottom ones, we count 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. These are more complicated. These are a bit more difficult rhythmically, except for this last one. So these are subdivided beat strum patterns. And if you're playing one of these top ones, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, you're likely to play a bit faster. If you play the bottom ones, you're likely to play a bit slower. So you can kind of choose like how you want to do things here. And I have a lesson about this, about how the tempo will affect how we choose the strum pattern often. It's linked in the caption, and it's a way that you can at any level figure out the strum pattern on your own using the tempo of the song. So these first two, the first one is island strum, is chunky, down, chunk, up, chunk, up. And the second one here is down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up. So I'm going to demonstrate each of these using just the first line of chords of this verse. Verse, chorus, chords. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, chunk up, chunk up, down, chunk up, chunk up, down, chunk up, chunk up, down, chunk up, chunk up. And the second line, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, chunk up, down, chunk up, E minor. I'll do it again, because this one's not as familiar. So this first one works really well with chords that have a whole bar, like the F sharp minor. The second one works really well for these changes up here in the intro and pre-chorus, because you could divide this up pretty easily. So for one chord, you would do down, up, chunk up. And for the second chord, you would do down, up, chunk up. The same thing goes for this first one in the subdivided beat strum patterns. Down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk. We can easily divide that up over two chords. So this one we're counting 1 E into 2 E into 3 E into 4 E into down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk. So I'll demonstrate this one with the intro and pre-chorus chords, because this is a good one to divide up over those chords that have 2 beats. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and here we go. Down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk, E minor, G, D major 7, A, E minor, G, and then stay there. And you might notice with that down, up part is so fast. You just keep it really light and don't worry so much about hitting every string every time. We want like the rhythmic quality of it more than we need to hear the whole chord with each motion. The next one, so this is actually a little part repeated as well. We have down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. And I'm going to play this one with that first line of verse and chorus chords again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, chunk, up, 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 down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk, up, down, up, chunk. The last one is a way you can kind of simplify this type of rhythm, and it's a little bit less complicated to play, but you get kind of the same percussive and rhythmic feeling. So this is down, pat, down, pat. We're going to strum down on the 1 and the and of 2. And then we're patting like this, or with your fist, either way, on the 2 and the 4. So that's like a little kick drum beat on the 2 and the 4. So if we do this strum pattern with these chords, it's going to change the rhythm of the change just a little bit. We're going to play the second chord in each bar a little bit earlier. So it will sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and D, pat, A, pat, E minor, G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I want to show you how to do this walk up and walk down trick. We're going to walk up and down a few times in the verse. So the first time happens between this F sharp minor and the E minor. We're going to walk down. Then we're going to walk back up from the E minor to the F sharp minor. And then we're going to walk back down again from the F sharp minor to the E minor. But we're going to use minor 7s instead of the minor chords, because they're easier to move along the neck because they take up all 4 strings. So let me show you what this looks like and sounds like, and then I'll explain how I do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know about your kind. And so, 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 you'll just have to pay. So we've got this shape that, if you know D minor 7, it's the same shape as D minor 7, but we've got E minor 7 here on the 3rd fret. And then if you move that up 1 more fret to the 4th fret, that's F minor 7, and you move it up again, this is F sharp minor 7. So we're going to do this little pattern for all these pairs of chords, the 2 F sharp minors, the 2 E minors, the 2 F sharp minors again. The first chord, you play like normal, 4 beats. The second chord, for example, the F sharp minor that comes here in the middle of the first line, that will get 3 beats. And then the 4th beat of that bar will be this middle chord, the F minor 7, because we're walking down to the E minor 7. So we'll have F sharp minor, 3, 4, F sharp minor, F minor, E minor, 2, 3, 4. The same thing here with the E minor. The E minor first one gets 4 beats like normal. The second E minor gets 3 beats. And then we're going to use the 4th beat to walk up to the F sharp minor 7 with the F minor 7, like this. I'm on the F sharp minor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Move, E minor. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. F, F sharp. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Down, E minor. D major 7. Let's look at the mashup things real quick. So the 2 mashup chords that we have are Lady by Modjo and Sing It Back by Moloko. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. I'm not sure if these are in the original key or not. I think they are, but if they're not, then I'll put it in the caption. I'll put where the original key is. Okay, so we have some extra chords. There's B minor 7, barring the 2nd fret, E minor 6. And then if you move that A string down, it's the next chord, E diminished 7. And then we've got an F sharp 7. It's up here on the 6th fret, or barring the 6th fret. And you've got your middle finger on the A string and the 7th fret. So for Lady, and I think this is the whole song actually, we have B minor 7 for 4 bars, so that's 16 beats. We have E minor 7 for 8, E minor 6 for 4, and then 2 more. And then E diminished 7 for 2. So with the down strum, it'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lady, hear me tonight, 'cause my feeling is just so right. Second line, as we dance by the moonlight, can't you see you're my delight, lady? And then it just starts over. I'm pretty sure this is the whole song. And Sing It Back, I'm just using the chorus. We have B minor 7 for 4, E minor 7 for 4, and then 2 more. And then F sharp 7 for 2, and B minor 7 for 4. And then this loops, and I think this might be the whole song as well, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not as familiar with the verses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sing it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back to me. Bring it back, sing it back, bring it back, sing it back to me. So these are just little things you can toss in with this one. They have kind of the same disco dance style and they're from around the same era. And that's it. So I'm going to play the whole thing. Okay, and just to give you a layout, we've got the intro, so we're playing that D minor, A, E minor, G thing 2 times. And we got a little bit of an intro chorus kind of verse. Pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus again. And the chorus is doubled the second time it comes around. Then there's a solo verse, which is that F sharp minor chord set. Then we have the pre-chorus again, and then there's the breakdown chorus. We've got the chorus to end the song, and it fades out in the original. So what you can do is either gonna burn this goddamn house right down and just end like that. Or you can go, gonna burn this goddamn house right down, it's murder on the dance floor. And like that. I'll play the final chorus at the end 1 time, and then I'm going to play Sing It Back and Lady, and then I'll bring the chorus of Murder on the Dance Floor back in to end the song. So you can see like how you might throw things in and mash things together. It's more accessible to use the down chunk up chunk up, and down up chunk up, down up chunk up, the divided beat one. So we're going to do that for the play along, the simpler strum. So this is kind of long. Strap in, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, chunk up, down, up, chunk up. 1, 2, here we go. There's a murder on the dance floor. You better not kill the crew. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn house right down. I know about your kind. And so, you'll just have to play. I'll just have to play. Just kidding. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Boy, just come along. I say, hey, it's a murder on the dance floor. But you better not kill the groove. Hey, hey, it's murder on the dance floor. But you better not steal the booze. DJ, burn this guy now, miles right down. Oh, I know. There may be others. So, you'll just have to pray. If you think you're getting away, I will prove you wrong. I'll take you all the way. Stay another song. I'll blow you all the way. Hey, it's a murder on the dance floor. You better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor. You better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna turn the sounds around somehow. Murder on the dance floor. You better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor. You better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this goddamn mouse right down. Solovers. Don't think you'll get away, I will prove it wrong. I'll take you all the way, boy, just come along. Hear me when I say, hey, it's a murder on the dance floor. But you better not kill the groove. We'll just break it down. We're breaking it down. It's a murder on the dance floor. But you better not steal the booze. DJ, gonna burn this guy now, mouse right down. Murder on the dance floor. But you better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor. But you better not steal the moves. DJ, gonna burn this guy now, mouse right down. Bring it back. Bring it back. Sing it back. Bring it back. Sing it back to me. Bring it back. Sing it back, bring it back, sing it back to me, lady. Hear me tonight, 'cause my feeling is just alright as we dance by the moonlight. Can't you see you're my delight? Bring it back, sing it back, bring it back, sing it back to me. Bring it back, sing it back, bring it back. Murder on the dance floor. Murder on the dance floor. You better not kill the groove. Hey, it's murder on the dance floor. You better not steal the booze. DJ, burn this goddamn mouse right down. Cha. It's like no bloopers in this one. I'm so with it today. Great job, everybody. If you played any of it, good job. If you showed up today and learned something new, great, wonderful. That's why we're here. And to make some music, obviously. So if you did any of that, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to do the YouTube things, like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you next time with another lesson or play along. There's like no bloopers today, I think, because I don't have brain fog. Awesome. See you next time. Bye.